F1 Manager 2024 Create a Team Career Mode is here.
Formula One, a new season and a new dawn as a brand new team lines up on the grid. That means an even harder challenge to secure that coveted championship silverware, as the on-track action is turned right up to 11. We're ready for excitement ahead as the teams return to the drawing board in the battle to end Red Bull's dominance. They'll need to balance their aspirations for high performance with the risk of pushing too far and inviting catastrophic failures out on the track. With many drivers on the last year of their contracts, team principals will need to ensure that they're kept in the right mindset across the whole season, as well as managing sponsor demands and protecting their most valuable assets from the prying eyes of their rivals. As a new competitor enters the fray, anything is possible. This is Formula One.
Well, that is some intro mega game at F1 in F1 Manager, not just F1, EA's F1 game. Starting balance, I'm going to leave at 5 million, because if you're starting an F1 team, you're probably quite rich, and everything else is going to be on the absolute bottom, as low as I can put it. So I can put that down to 0, can't do that, can't do that, can't do that, can't do that. Next one, star facilities, can't put that all the way down, everything else is already all the way down. Next one, operations facilities, can put that one all the way down, can put that one all the way down. We've gone for a lineup, I'm going for Liam Lawson and Oliver Behrman. Obviously Ollie Behrman is confirmed an F1 driver in real life. And I feel like hopefully by the summer break, Liam Lawson will be an F1 driver in real life this season as well. So yeah, car 1 Lawson, car 2 Ollie Behrman. Could have gone Giovinazzi, but I feel like some people will go for him. And you know, I just felt like we should go for something different. I mean, everybody's basically picked Ollie Behrman, but no one's really picked Liam Lawson. And I've gone for 2 F2 engineers, an F2 sporting director, and a generated technical director and head of aero. Gone for Renault engines, because that's the only one a team nowadays would be able to get realistically. That's our logo, MG F1 with the dragon in the middle. That's our livery with the purple and green. We're going up to hard development rate and hard race settings. It's first look at the menus. Going for underfloor, rear wing and front wing upgrades, because I would rather have upgrades on the car than facility upgrades, because we want to get closer to the points. My plan is, I reckon, by Imola, if we haven't scored a point, then we just sack the season off and develop for next season. Otherwise, yeah, it's pretty pointless. And starting out, I think we're going to leave it as is, and hopefully if we can have some promising results, we can realistically get some more promising drivers. So, you know, who would I want? Daniel Ricciardo's a possibility, Perez is a possibility if he stinks up Red Bull, Piastri maybe if he's not happy with being second fiddle to Lando at McLaren, as we do an upgrade on the rear wing. I'm going to speed up certain parts of the video and slow down other bits of the video, just so it doesn't, all this admin doesn't take a while. But there's the rear wing upgrade. Here's me picking sponsors. We went for one with low performance rating, I think, which was Arrow car. We went for, I'm going to try and go for all the sponsors that don't have any effects. So just all the sponsors that have no effects and are low performance reliant. So we've gone for, yes, I decided to cancel that because that wasn't much money. Energy drinks, technology and cryptocurrency, I think. 71 million funding. Then I'm changing, at the moment, I'm changing all the sponsors' colours to purple, green and black to match the car's livery. And I don't want the car looking too ugly, because I think 5 sponsors, 4 normal and a title sponsor, would be good for a team that's new. I think that would be realistic as well. I decided to get rid of that sponsor on the front wing because I think it was ugly. And just making sure that the car's contrasty and bright in places. I mean, it's definitely bright with the colours we've chosen, as I'm moving this logo and tilting it to try and show it off and making it green. I think that looks really nice, really smart, really good on the car. And yeah, F1 Manager is here, and I can say from what I've played so far, it's a very, very, very good game and definitely worth the price. And I'm going to do a live stream once this video goes out. I'll probably be live already. Mega Gamer 8888 on Twitch. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube as well. Now changing the colours on the team overalls all to green. Maybe we should turn the bottom ones black and moving this logo to the left. I don't know why Liam Lawson keeps moving. He's making it a bit difficult to try and see this. I'm going to import our logo onto the team overalls and try and make it so just the animal is in the middle, and that's that. Now we pick sponsors to keep the sponsors happy. Sponsor target, sponsor plan. There we go. We're going to have to do race day perform appearance, which is going to piss off Ollie Behrman, and sponsor event, which is going to piss off Liam Lawson. And then I think we'll do factory advert. We're going to go 21st or higher on both of them, just to try and... Liam Lawson is 5 ratings higher than Ollie Behrman, so if anyone's going to do well, I think it will be Liam Lawson, which is why I picked him in car number 1.
F1 is back, ladies and gentlemen, and the grid is set to grow. A new season is upon us as Formula One returns to the Middle East, ready to kick things off here in Bahrain. But change is afoot. The paddock has grown, the grid extended. Yes, that's right, 11 teams, 22 drivers, and the hottest competition motorsport has to offer. And keep an eye out for a new face this weekend as we prepare to see a debutant take to the track. Okay then, let's get to it.
Well, here we are then, seeing our car go out on track for the first time. Boy, if I say so, does it look good. It's probably just like my Season 2 F1, my team livery on F1 22. It's quite similar to that. MP1, last and second to last. We were actually not last for quite a while in that session. But yeah, we came last at the end. Quite a few rookies in the session. Iwasa, Crawford, Colapinto, both Schumacher and Vesti. Last and second to last again in FP2. This time we were last and second to last for basically the whole session. So I'm not expecting anything big. That is an amazing feature. Kevin Magnussen gets back on the track as soon as he can, as we're last and second to last again in FP3. That is a much better feature, and why this game is on such an upwards trajectory. As the driver confidence, 91 for Lawson, 81 for Behrman as we head into quali.
There's tension in the air today, so it must be time for qualifying.
Bahrain's track is dusty and abrasive, and even under the floodlights, qualifying is tough on soft tyres. Teams will need to use their tyre allocations wisely.
Karoon, how do you think Logan Sargent's going to be feeling at the moment?
Looking at the lap times, we saw a real lack of pace from them in practice. They never looked quite comfortable with the setup, and they'll need to try something new for qualifying if they want to get past Q1.
And it's almost time for qualifying. You won't want to miss that.
They've already started their Logan Sargent slander, or slander rather. On board with Oliver Behrman for our first lap in Q1. Going down towards the first corner. This car And I've noticed with all the players my team cars has terrible straight line speed. Like, it's abhorrid. Yeah, just look at that. Look how slow the acceleration is. But the car looks dead as an Aston Martin lets us through. I hope he let Liam Lawson through as well. Nice voice crack. Yeah, through the first sector, coming through the final corners in the first sector. Lawson is 3 or 4 tenths quicker than Behrman in just the first sector alone, as we're going to speed it up to ×2 speed now, or back to ×1 speed now, as they come through down towards turn 10 and into the straight. Just look at how slow it is, which is realistic because we picked the lowest car performance we could possibly have, so it's onwards and upwards from here. I'm hoping to get a top 5 or 2 before the end of the season, or definitely some points, but if we can't get any promise by Imola, we will just sack the season off. In our Mercedes F1 Manager career, F1 Manager 23 career, I've not had a car knocked out in any qualifying so far, which is impressive, but I think that's going to come to an end in this series, as on the first run we will do a run later. Where are they going to go? Behrman stays 15th, Lawson goes up to 13th, and Lawson on the in-lap actually locked up.
See the lockup. Now they did leave it very late.
Wouldn't have done that set of softs any good as we go to the final lap in Q1. Lawson's got Perez. I mean, just look at how much Perez is gaining in a straight. Like, look at that. He could have lunged us. That's how bad we are in a straight line. Whereas that Red Bull is a monster. I think I'm not too worried about the drivers. I think I'm going to start hiring better staff first. So we'll try and poach a few staff members off other teams, perhaps rival teams. Yeah, but we'll need to scout someone, which I've actually just remembered. So we'll probably do that in the live stream. Meg Game at 8888 on Twitch. Yeah. Like and subscribe if you enjoy watching and you want to see more F1 Manager uploads, and I'll try and get as many uploaded before I go away for a couple of days. Lawson's gone yellow in the first sector with a 27.5. Behrman's still slower than Lawson, but quick on his previous time with a 27.6. So Behrman's 2 tenths up. Yeah, Behrman's 7 tenths off the Haas in just one lap. I can't wait to see how bad the race pace is. Lawson has gone green with a 41.2. Behrman goes green with a 41.3. As we come through the final corners, Lawson fighting Perez through the final corner. I'm glad Perez doesn't need this lap. Lawson does though, coming around the final corner, up towards the line. What's it going to be? It's P20. Only a tenth off the stakes though. And Behrman goes up to P21, just 2 tenths off. And Magnussen will come up to the line. P21 and P22 in the first race. Could we have expected any better? I don't think so. We'll head into race day with both drivers knocked out for the first time for me in 46 races of F1 Manager.
Here in Sakir, the floodlights are on, and it's nearly time for 57 laps around the Bahrain International Circuit.
Bahrain has seen some of the most dramatic races in F1, like Sergio Perez's incredible 2020 victory, surging ahead from being last on the opening lap.
Bahrain is known for high tyre degradation, as the asphalt here is so abrasive. The drivers are facing many low to medium speed corners, and any heavy braking will inevitably take its toll on the tyres. Welcome to race day, and before we get down to it, last minute checks are being made.
Medium, hard, medium for Lawson. Hard, medium, soft for Behrman. Gonna try something different with Behrman. Gonna go for an aggressive strat with Lawson.
You're witnessing a new chapter in Formula One as 11 teams line up on the grid. a lot of people will be keen to see just how Zhou Guanyu will fare today.
While I imagine many are looking at the other end of the grid, I'm keen to see what they can achieve from P19.
And it'll be exciting to see just what will happen here today. This is it. 22 cars on the grid. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Well, away we don't go because our car is that slow. Up to high overtake aggression for both cars. The race pace isn't going to be great. We need to get as many overtakes as we can initially. Yeah, let's just hope and pray we can gain quite a few positions off the start. And attempt high risk overtakes. As Behrman and Lawson going down to turn 1, there's a massive Constantino effect, to say the least, and this is the worst part of the game I've seen so far. This is terrible. We might be doing about 30 miles an hour, if that, as they come up through towards turn 4. Behrman has overtaken Lawson and lost DRS on the same lap.
Let's have a look as we go into the 13th corner. Oh, and the car locks up.
That's a much better animation than what we've seen in previous years. Actual smoke on the tyre. As lap 20, there's nothing much to show you. Lawson comes in for his first pit stop in the Creator Team Series. If they're as slow as what they are when in my Mercedes career, I'm actually going to want to die. We were 3.1 on average in the Mercedes career. In this career, on 2.6. Much better. Much better than the Mercedes career. Half a second better. Lawson out in last, of course. Now lap 24 for Behrman's pit stop, as he's just come in and Lawson is now ahead of him. And he comes, he'll be going on to the medium. He's going hard, medium, soft. Every stint of the race he gets a set softer rather. 2.8, well 2.7, but basically 2.8. That's good. Where are we in the pit stop championship? Third and should be 9th, I think. As later on in the race, the first team to have a pit stop mistake. Mercedes just had gone not suiting the tyre correctly. We had this in our F1 Manager 23 career in the first races. They actually stack stopped. They brung Russell in as well, as somebody spun. Magnussen again here, did this in practice. Comes back onto the track very quickly.
Now this, I think, was at turn 13.
And now we have Lance Stroll probably locking up.
And there goes the steering.
Yep, in the same place that Ocon did, no smoke though. So maybe he's just running wide, getting back onto the track instantly. As Lawson pits, but I forgot to go on the camera. 2.8 second stop. Not great. Pit stop's getting a tenth slower every time, so hopefully this is a 2.9 stop. Behrman has shown basically no pace compared to Lawson. He's going to come in now for a set of the soft compound tyres, and we'll see how much closer he can get to him. As he comes in now to the box, the purple and green box, off on 2.7, a couple of hundredths quicker than his first pit stop. He's just going to fall short, 4 seconds off Lawson. Yeah, it was absolutely pain today.
Okay, check the flag.
Only team to be lapped twice, a minute behind the next car. Yeah, we're going to come back to this episode when we're world champions and be like, can you believe how slow we really were?
It was a very exciting Grand Prix.
Yeah, and in the end, it was a finish in P6, which will bring in a few points.
And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
Their first win of the season, and the team looking on will be very proud, I'm sure.
And we've certainly kicked things off in style here at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
And that is about that for this weekend's action here in Bahrain.
The teams now look ahead to the next round, where they'll duel it out in the sand dunes of Saudi Arabia.
So that is that then from the most depressing race I've ever had to manage on F1 Manager. 21st and 22nd in the standings. But actually, technically, we're joint on points with 6th in the standings in the Constructors. So that's not too bad. 4th in the Pit Stop Championship, which is more points than we've ever got in the Mercedes career. Only a 10th and a half off the best pit stop. 222 grand for sponsor targets. And new pit stop done, which you'll see them. Lower chance of mistake and increased building. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow me on Twitch, MegaGamer8888. Link in the description. Make sure to check it out. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.